Okay, there's two problems that I'd like to go over with you. First problem is a kid on a merry-go-round, and here's our merry-go-round, and here's our kid on one of the horses. The kid weighs 35 kilograms. The radius from the center of the merry-go-round to where the horse is happens to be 3.2 meters. And the tangential velocity, which is the velocity at which the horse is moving at as it's going around, is 2.6 meters per second. We want to find the centripetal acceleration, and then we want to find the centripetal force. So our centripetal acceleration, what we need to know is this formula, which you need to memorize: V sub tangential squared over R. So let's look at it. Our tangential velocity we're given as 2.6. So we want to take 2.6 and square it. Don't forget to square it. We're going to divide by the radius, which is 3.2. And if you do that, you're going to come up with 2.1 meters per second squared. Now, in order to get the centripetal force, which again is directed towards the center, same direction as the acceleration, we simply take the mass times the acceleration. So we're going to take the mass, which is 35 kilograms, times this acceleration that we just found above. And if we do that, I believe we're going to get about 74 newtons. Okay? Now, this problem here is an interesting problem. Let's say we have a roller coaster. You know how roller coasters go. And at the bottom of the roller coaster, there's a curvature. And just as the car's starting to go up to the next hill, the radius of curvature is 24 meters, so that's our radius, 24 meters. We have a car here with people in it, and the mass is 2,000 kilograms. And the tangential velocity, which is the velocity right at that point, is going to be 17 meters per second. We're asked to find the centripetal acceleration and the centripetal force. So again, in the same fashion, A sub c is V sub t squared over r, which is, in this case, it's 17 is the tangential velocity that's given. Don't forget to square it. And the radius is 24 meters there. And if we do that, we get a, let's see, what do we ask for here? We would get a centripetal acceleration of 12 meters per second squared. Then if we want to know the force, it's the mass times the acceleration. The mass in this case was 2,000 kilograms times 12. So you do 2,000 times 12, you're going to get 2,400 newtons of force.